Whew. Good morning, YouTube. I am just going to go raw today. I'm just going to start the channel off with this video, and I'm hoping that in a year, it's just going to be a different story. So 2 years ago, I got sick. I had just been scammed out of a mobile home. I had paid for it and had been living in it, remodeled it. I put $27,000 into the mobile home and then had the lady kick us out with no questions asked on the street on spring break with my two kids. So I tried to fight that for like 17 days. I filed a motion against the eviction saying, like, this is my house. I have a title for this. It didn't work. No judge looked at it. That gave me 3 stomach ulcers and GERD, which is an acid reflux disorder, and put me in the hospital. While in the hospital, CPS took my kids from the school, the elementary school. No questions asked. I had never had even an allegation or anything. And then they took my kids. So for 2 years, I fought with the state of Arizona and went through every hoop that you could possibly imagine to get them back. And my case was dismissed. I got them back. Right now, I'm just renting a very small spot, have some roommates, a landlord, pretty chill with my kid and my cat and my dog. My son is still living with his dad right now in Montana. A couple of foster homes later and a bunch of pills and drugs later that the state put my 5-year-old on. We're still trying to get through some of that, but he's going to be coming soon. I have pretty much snapped, just snapped. So right now the goal is to homestead and get my own land. Some of this snapping just happened just yesterday. I'm just not gonna lie. My daughter is 10 years old. She's in 5th grade. And yesterday her teacher picked up another 10-year-old child and threw her across the room. And then while she was sitting across the room with stars around her head, the teacher proceeded to open up her desk and then throw all of her belongings and her backpack and her pens and scissors and everything she had in her desk at the 10-year-old child. So it's like, I thought we had survived so much. Last year, I got hit by a truck and I almost blew off my right arm. I had 2nd-degree burns, but as you can see, doing pretty good these days. I'm sorry for how rough I look. I would normally just try to snazz myself up and try to look beautiful. I'm not much of a makeup wearer, but I would normally try a lot harder than I am right now. But please don't judge me. Like, I need to get out of the city and I need to get onto some land. And I'm just a country girl stuck in the city. My mom was a horse trainer. My dad was a veterinarian. Both my parents are dead. And I don't really have much family. I have some cousins and an aunt who has MS. And there's not really much of us left. So it's up to me to build a legacy. I have to do it all. Trying to save up 10 grand right now. And that is pretty much going to pay for the land and most of our beginning stuff. I'm either going to do an RV or a storage container, something along those lines. I'm looking for cheap stuff that I can move easily or pay a mover. But basically, I'm making this YouTube video as the first start to the whole process and journey. My daughter coming to me and telling me that her teacher physically assaulted a student in class was just about the breaking point for me. I moved out here from Kansas City, Missouri for better schools, better life. I'm an ex-officer, security officer. My ex is Army. I worked for Homeland Security, who worked U.S. Army. We were in Fort Jackson, Fort Leavenworth, Fort Lewis. You know, we've done a lot, and definitely, you know, trying to get our family into a better place now that we're living regular civilian life. And I don't know. I just wanted to make this video because I think in a year from now, I'm going to be sitting in such a different place. I think I'm coming here today pretty broken, just with all systems. And I'm just wanting to break away from that. I'm just wanting to live a very simplistic life, self sustainable, grow my own foods, not live to work, uh, work to live, but not spend every day, you know, working my ass off and then paying the man and giving all my money away. Like I said, I grew up in foster care and group homes and shelters. I was a runaway and a juvenile delinquent. So I have no instruction manual. For those of you in other countries, like, I don't think people can understand how America is. It's a very dog eat dog world out here. And it's hard if you don't have parents, if you don't have insurance, if you don't have, any. You have to just be self-made and do it all yourself. Right now, I'm currently working 3 different jobs and independent contractor jobs for myself so that I can be my own boss. I definitely still struggle with my stomach. I've self-healed most of my stomach issues, but I'd really just love to get out of the city. Now my daughter is wanting to be homeschooled, so we just found a program today that will accept her. And for those like knocking the whole homeschool thing down, do this in the cities. Go to Columbia, South Carolina, and try to put your kid in school there. Go to Kansas City, Missouri, where its schools ratings are 1 out of 10 rating. Go to Phoenix. My kid is only one of 2 white kids out of 33 in her class. 33. Her teacher is white, and she is a Nazi, a straight Nazi. I've never seen such horrible bullies at the school than the staff members and the teachers themselves. My daughter comes home crying sometimes, and she's a really good kid. Public schools are destroying us. And then the things that people want, the things they're chasing, it's destroying us. I came from a very simple life, being on a farm, being with horses and dogs, my whole entire existence. And then one day I had no family, I had no parents, and I was just a street kid. And from 10 years old until I was 21, I worked, put myself through school. I graduated early, 17. I graduated. I went to beauty school, became a cosmetologist, did cosmetology for 9+ years, got out of that, started having family, got into security, homeland security, patrol, protection agent. I did all of that. I thought I was doing it all right. I thought I was, just trying to be like everybody else. And over the last few years, I've had to become a mechanic and work on my own car. I've had to fix my own dryer, do a double pulley system, fix the tumbler myself, fix my key ignition switch actuator on my car, my steering wheel column, my fan, my radiator, all the tubes and thermostat and everything, hoses connecting. The reservoir came out, has a crack in the bottom. I have learned so much in the last 2 years about what I'm capable of doing that I am not going to doubt myself, not for one moment. I just want to make this video because basically you guys are going to be witness to the very first step of this journey. I do crazy things throughout the day, and I have crazy things and stories that come along, so this should be fun for you guys. I normally don't look this crazy. I just woke up, took my kid to school, and then sat on the phone with this homeschooling program, getting her registered and doing that whole thing. Woo! This is what happens when I fall asleep with my hair in a messy bun. I have crazy hair today. But like I said, normally it would not be this crazy. Sometimes we have to worry about more than our self-appearance and image. Sometimes we got to let that go and like just let God, I guess. God knows what we look like, right? He knows our struggles. What matters is on the inside. So I'm sure I'm going to get lots of haters saying whatever, but this is the first video. I hope you guys will come along on the journey with me and watch me either buy an RV or a storage unit or whatever I decide to do and get it out and rebuild. And then the dream from there is to really build our own house, our dream cabin, and have, you know, fruits and vegetables, maybe some bees and fish. That would be the ultimate dream. Yeah, so this is it, guys. I'm saying goodbye to the city and public school. And my daughter and I are going to do it our way. And then soon my little prince will come and he will join a beautiful legacy. I hope that you guys will reevaluate whatever you have going on. And no, you are not a tree. You are not stuck. Not in your situation, not in your environment and where you are. You can leave. You can get up. You can make a different choice. You could have been doing something for 20, 30, 50, 75, 99 years and decide, you know what? Today's the day. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to jump on the hamster wheel anymore. I'm not going to pay the man anymore. I'm going to take control of my life and I'm going to do it my way. So I hope that this inspires others. I have great things coming. I'm saving every penny. So come along with me. Let's say fuck the man together. All right. Blessings. Have a great day.